Hello and welcome to part 3 of LARKSHEAD house. I am doing the roof today. Here I am checking the door clearance. I'm using tongue depressors. They're actually great because they've got a lovely curved edge, and I thought if I cut those down I get at least 2 from each stick. So I'm creating a nice curved edge for the roof. And I do check the door clearance as I go along, because knowing me, I will forget and then I'll do the whole roof, go to open the door and it's stuck. Don't want that, so I do check the door clearance as I go along. As you can imagine, this does take some time. It's quite time consuming. I think this took me about 3 days on and off. I'd had an hour here, an hour there. I suppose if it was done all in one go, it would take 2 days, because there's a lot of measuring involved. But what I'm doing here is I'm just gluing on these lovely little edges. And it looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. The wood glue really did the job, and now I'm thinking about how to break up this roof. See here, I've used different textures, different card. I do like the interest it creates, and once this is painted, it's going to look so great. So I'm just showing you there the different cards that are used. Here I make some tiles from thicker card, just normal like box cardboard. So it is all about the texture, the detail. You want that on the front of the roof. You want to create a bit of an impact. So as I say, once this is all done and painted, it's going to look so good. I'm going to paint highlights and lowlights on the roof as well. And there I'm going again with some thinner card pieces, and I'm just trying to stagger the different textures and different size tiles. Now it's time to clad the dormer, and for this I use my wood glue again, which is brilliant stuff, and I'm using coffee stirrers. Bit time consuming again, but I do like cladding. I love it. And all we do is we just cut down the coffee stirrer. I do it by eye, because I'm hopeless at measuring and then cutting, so I just do it by, put it on, do it by eye, mark it with the pencil, cut it down. One side is done, working on the front, and on this side I want to create a little bit of staggering of the wood pieces, as you would see in a real life cladded thing on a building. You know, you're not going to have one complete piece going across, you will find smaller pieces. Once I've finished the whole thing, what I do off camera is I sand the edges down just to smooth it, because in reality you would not have rough edges hanging around. So I do sand that down, and it really does look nice, which you'll see at the end. Excuse my sniffing occasionally. I do have my final burst of hay fever for the year, as is usual. I think I've had it about 3 or 4 times this year. It's a nightmare, and unfortunately I can't take anything for it, due to other medications I'm on, so I kind of have to put up with a snuffy nose for a little bit of time. As you can see, I just put the coffee stirrer against the window, figure out how long it needs to be, and then mark it off with a pencil and cut it and stick it on. Here I am staggering the little bits of wood. It does look more genuine when you do that. I'm coming up to the window now, and as it's a circular frame, it's going to be a bit awkward, but it works out okay. The same again, put a coffee stirrer against it, mark it off with a pencil, cut it. It works out all right. Off camera, I do make a frame for the window out of thin card. And all I did with that was used a circle template and a compass in the middle of that, and I created just a nice little circular frame to finish it off. I was trying really hard there not to get PVA on the acetate window. Once you get glue on acetate, that's it. You cannot get it off. So, I mean, I suppose I could have just ripped it off and put a new piece of acetate on, but to save me the effort, I just made sure I did not get glue on that window. And now the final side. I'm getting so excited. I remember thinking, oh, I'm nearly done. Hurrah. Yeah, so I'm checking out the roof and how it fits here, because I had to make sure, thought if this doesn't fit now, I can make adjustments. So what I wanted to do is create like a corrugated effect on the roof of the dormer. And the best thing for this is corrugated card. So much easier than anything else. Give that a good glue down. And then I apply the corrugated card to all sides, and there it is, it's all coated. It's getting there. There you go. And I used silver tape to create an edging. Once this is painted, you'll have the metal showing through, so it's good. PVA'd the roof with a couple of coats. That is now dry, and time to get on with this roof. On the top of the roof, I put a piece of sandpaper, and when that's painted, it does look like what you'd use on a flat roof. I use stick-on embellishments to make like fixing details, like bolts or rivets, and I put them all the way around. And they look quite effective as a little bit of detail, just a little bit of interest on what would be a rather plain little bit of card. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I do keep lots of stick-on details. You can buy them in craft shops. They're so handy, really handy. And there you go, all the way around, and the serrated top edge is also on. Now this is going to be the final base edge of the dormer roof, and I use really thin card, like just cereal box card, and I put that round the bottom. And when I stuck it all on, I was worried about the angles. I'm rubbish at angles, so I stuck all the pieces on, and then I used glue at the end of it just to trim them off, and that worked really well. I didn't have to worry about trying to cut an angle. Yeah, because on the first piece I could make the angles, but it proved hard on the other pieces for some reason, so I just stuck them on and trimmed them at the end, and that worked out really well. I use my molten lava glue gun to attach the cardboard. I tell you, it's the hottest glue gun I have ever had. Woe betide you if you get this on your skin, it will peel it off. It really is so hot, so I have to plug it in for short amounts of time. But it is an industrial one, not a home one, so you get what you pay for. It is really good. And that is now complete. So it looks all right. And as I say, the paint will cover a multitude of sins. So yeah, pleased with that. Now I'm making some railing detail for the top of the roof. This stuff is great. My husband discovered it when he was fitting a bathroom. It is actually plastic panel that you would have on shower walls. And when you slice the edges, the inside of it is like it's like a lattice effect. And my husband was using it on a job, and he brought home these cut-offs, and he said, look, you can make little ladders out of these. And I thought, yeah, I could. So I have used them for that. And then when I was making this and I realised that I need some sort of railing detail on the top, I thought, let's have a go using them plastic ladders again. And it worked a treat. It was really good. So yeah, thank you to my lovely husband for that. It's brilliant detail. I glue gun it on, give it a good coat, and when that is painted, it will just blend in. You won't really see it. Do make sure to get rid of your glue threads. If you are using a glue gun, as you will know, glue threads, they get everywhere. Take them all off. And there it is, it's finished, yay! It just needs a good paint now, so I thought I'd give you a quick film round. I'm loving all the different textures and all the different details on there. It's brilliant. How many times have I said detail today? Quite a few, I think. Good job it's not a drinking game. So lots of different shapes, and it's going to look so nice. I'm just going to paint it and then dry brush some detail on. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. It looks really good. I'm thinking now about the walls, etc. I'm going to have to make details for around the windows and clad the walls, and I will probably do that with card and wood. I'm going to create some interest on the sides because otherwise they are a bit boring. But that is it for part 3. I'm really pleased with it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.